I know to shoot low. I know what to do.
I don't own no slaves. You know, what do we talk about?
I did find evidence of some slave owning part of my family.
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. Back in June of 2020, the Harris County community in Georgia held a protest against police brutality in the Hamilton town square. The Hamilton Police Department was on scene for the incident with new body cams. However, when the footage of the event was requested, the department claimed that none of the body cams were working during the event. Normally, I'd imagine that the cameras were working, but footage was being hidden or intentionally withheld. However, that was not the case at all. The cameras weren't broken, but the department wasn't hiding footage either. It turns out that they just didn't know anything about how to use the body cams. They worked fine, and they recorded the protest, but no one found the footage until another officer attempted to use the body cams and found the device's memory cards were full. When the footage was discovered, it found this video of Patrolman John Brooks and Police Chief Gene Almond. This is the very first video that the department recorded while using their new body cams.
Let me tell you, I've seen 2 videos, and I heard, you know who Dan Bongino is? He's on Fox News all the time. He used to be Secret Service. Yeah. He said, you know, what they're saying now is, well, he didn't have to shoot him, it's just a taser. Then how come when you tase a it's like you done killed him 27 times? The guy's running, he's got the taser in his hand, and you see him, and he turns, and you see him fire the taser at the officer.
Okay, what would he have done if it had hit the officer? Go there and get his gun and kill him?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or what if one of them projectiles would have struck him in the eye? Yeah. The act of him firing that taser at an officer is an aggravated assault because he has not been trained in the proper use. An officer, if I go to tase somebody, I know to shoot low. I know what to do. He doesn't know.
That's right. That's exactly right. That's what I said. That's what that is.
And that mayor up there, she's already fired the officer. And without a hearing. And she's pushing real hard. They say she's now the front runner to be Joe Biden's vice presidential candidate.
You kidding?
Because if I had a fucking mayor, I'd rather the mayor than Stacey Abrams.
Yes, sir.
911 Hamilton.
The officers then blow off a call about a 21-year-old with a gun. They spend more time trying to figure out how not to take the call than it would have taken to respond to the call. And as you can see, the incident was in fact in the city, less than a mile away.
And he also has a gun.
A gun.
Where's it at?
7996? That ain't in Hamilton.
No.
Because Roberts is 13. Well, no, that ain't in Hamilton. Hamilton 2, dispatch.
Hamilton 2.
Okay, we'll be en route if you need us, but I don't believe the 7900 block is going to be in the city.
7, still in Hamilton.
Yeah, they don't check.
Mail from earlier. Possibly.
If they went out there earlier, then they know it ain't ours.
Highway 116. He's got the gun. In College Street, he's talking out of his head.
Hey, sweetie, this is Hamilton 1. I'm 10-8, and we're probably going to be tied up with that propane.
Starts after the chief hangs on.
Yeah, I remember this now.
Okay? Thank you. Bye.
I mean, if we have there and there's nothing to it, and it's just, some little bullshit call? I mean, hell yeah, we can answer it, but we can't.
We can't get nothing that's going to tie us up.
Hell no.
The officers then discuss slavery.
Protest. Son of a what's going to matter with these people? I don't own no slaves. My folks didn't own no slaves.
Hey,
you know, what do we talk about? 200 years ago?
Hey, I've been doing I do a lot of stuff on my family history, on Ancestry. And, we're all from up north, but there was a small branch of the family that lived in Virginia, which before the Civil War, what is West Virginia was Virginia. And I did find evidence of some slave owning part of my family, even though we're from Ohio and there's nobody up there. But I'm going to tell you, looking at Chris's family, holy man, let me tell you what. She had one relative, I can't remember his name, he fought in the Civil War. After the Civil War was over with, he became an overseer on a plantation. So he was in charge of all the slaves. And there was some article or something about something he did in the paper, and the newspaper said that whatever his name was, says he was known to be the meanest man alive.
Really? Well, you know what now? I don't know if this has any merit back in the slave times, but I'm sure there was a lot of them mistreated. I don't have no doubt about that. But for the most part, it seems to me like they furnished them a house to live in. They furnished them clothes to put on their back. They furnished them food to put on their table, and all they had to do was fucking work.
And now we give them all those things, and they don't have to fucking work.
That's it.
It's not surprising that police officers would hold that sort of view, that it would be okay to enslave other humans and force them to work in exchange for subpar housing, clothes, and food. After all, statism is the most dangerous religion, and this is the type of thought you'd expect from tyrannical overlords. The two officers were given the option to resign or be fired. Officer Brooks first asked to see the footage, as if he couldn't believe he would have said such things. After viewing it, he chose to resign. He was instructed to turn in his city equipment and pick up his personal belongings on Tuesday morning. He didn't, and on Wednesday, he was fired. Chief Almond was also allowed to choose to resign and did so in a most cowardly way. His equipment and resignation letter was found taped to a computer monitor in the police station. The chief, who couldn't figure out how body cams worked, taped a letter to a computer. Classic. Allowing either of them the option to resign is a slap in the face to all of us. It is likely that they were offered their pensions or have just lateraled over to another department. Either way, they got more than they deserve. As always, thanks for watching. If you have a video you'd like to submit for review, use the link in the description or pinned comment. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification for future content. And remember to like, share, and comment down below of what you think of this interaction. It really helps the channel. If you enjoy our content, try our other channels, Lackluster Limited for criminal psychology content and The Odd Side for paranormal videos. Shirts and other merchandise are available at the Teespring store. Membership start at just $1 if you'd like to help further support the channel and get a slick Lack logo next to your name. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. All links are down below.